one features the Ravens' sure-handed wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Ravens and the Vikings on Sunday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career. Get invited back.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
That's into traffic, but taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Troy Franklin, the intended target. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll take off again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Third and short, Jackson. That's taken in. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. 2nd and 7. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws. I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Lamar going to work from the pistol. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Watkins motioning over. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's a 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends motions right. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force fourth down.
I'm always curious how defenses come back on the field after allowing a touchdown on the previous possession. And so far, I'm liking what I see. There's no heads being held low. There's no dwelling and thinking back to that last drive. They've come out and completely dominated this next possession.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll get about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Watkins motioning over. 2nd down. Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Now a loose football. The Vikings have got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. A run now on 2nd down. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is McCarthy. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll motion a tight end right. Jackson looking to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. Riker out now, following the touchdown. as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Watkins motioning over. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Jackson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Again, it's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Jackson. They pressured too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Ravens will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
3rd and long. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Quick hitting slant there. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Two minutes to play here in what's been an even 1st half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Watkins motioning over. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Ravens go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Vikings 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay
Previous
officials
play is under review.
indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson up top again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
Ravens 24, Vikings 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll send a tight end in motion right. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. From there, we head up to the Motor City, check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 29-28, the final in a nail-biter. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Now Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Watkins motioning over. They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a give on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Now, Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. In motion comes Andrews. Second down. Jackson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal. Here's a run. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Watkins motioning over. They'll go with him again. Stop at the 6. And that sets up third and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will move out in front. 27-24.
Job number 1 on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run on second down. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, At the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away?
The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really
in trouble, and down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this sequence, not one to build on. They're going to lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Watkins motioning over. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They face second down and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. First and 10. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down. In the pistol, Jackson ready. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down. Watkins motioning over. Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They motion the slot man left. Now Jackson, this a designed run. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Here's a designed run. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Play action now. Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and sets up third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. On play action, here's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Jackson out of the pistol. And he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Vikings offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. Here's McCarthy. A throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Now, 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. Here's 1st down. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They go down and it's an incompletion. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Again, it's Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. From the gun, Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game, he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They needed 3, they got 6. Enough for the fourth down conversion. So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.